Warning, this game contains violence and is not suitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Disclaimer, this story is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Hello, my name is Emma, and I've come to play Sweetest Valentine with you today. It's currently midnight, but I can't sleep. Not before I finish wrapping up the Valentine's gift for him. ... It's all wrapped up nicely. Now it's time to write the card. I hope you like the cake I made you. Made with love by... Amy. I think it's a high school romance, so I'm gonna leave the name as is. Made with love by Amy. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. I don't mean to. Day 1. One day before Valentine. Up. Wake. Up. Hey, Amy. Oh? Amy. Wake up. Oh, exclamation marks. Sheesh, how long are you going to sleep for? We'll be late for school. I can't come wake you up every time. What will you do when I'm not around? Haha, sorry Ichigo. This is my childhood friend and neighbour, Ichigo. We've known each other for around 13 years now. Despite his looks, he's very dependable, and I catch myself relying on him all these years. He's very cute. He's like a little brother who acts like a mom. And I find that cute about him. You said sorry since ages ago, but you kept sleeping like a log anywhere. Come on, no more dilly-dallying. We only have 15 minutes before class starts. 15 minutes? At that, Ichigo drags me out of bed and hands me my uniform. Upon heading to the bathroom, I glance at the planner near my table. Right, it'll be Valentine's Day tomorrow. My plan for today is to give someone a Valentine's gift and ask that person out on a date tomorrow. The thing is, I was torn choosing between two guys. One is Ichigo, and the other is a classmate and a friend of mine. Of course I had to choose just one. It took me a while to decide, but I finally made up my mind. I've already prepared a gift for him last night too. And the one that I choose is none other than... Ichigo. Oh, that's cute. He's a very cute lad. Amy, you're spacing out. You know what? Fine by me. I guess I'll just leave you be if you want to be late so much. Wait, I'll be ready in a minute, I promise. We left my house as soon as possible. I only have time to eat some bread on the way to school. Yet even then... You spent all night playing video games again, didn't you? I know you don't have a lot of friends, but sheesh! Ichigo's nagging me again. He's even insulting me. He's right though, I don't have much friends. I also play a lot of video games, especially late into the night, but you got it all wrong this time. Actually, I was making... Either way, you need to sleep earlier. Well, I suppose it'll be better if I kept it a secret for a while. You'll die before me at this rate. Oh, he's crying. Now you're just being dramatic. Still, do you want that? I certainly don't. Thanks for the concern, I won't do it again. Yeah. Thank you for the concern, darling. You've been very kind. You better mean it this time, got it? Yeah, I'll try to. Oh, look at his little clip. That's cute. That's the spirit. Our conversation continued until eventually the two of us made it to school. There are still many students walking inside the school gate with us, and that means we're far from late. We both went in and put our shoes in the locker as usual. As we do so, I decide to ask, "What's that about us being late, Ichigo?" "Well, you wouldn't get up if I told you otherwise." He's got a bit of a cheeky side to him, hasn't there? Come on, I've been waking you up for years now. Threats are the best way to wake you up. ... Fine, I guess it did work in the end. Unfortunately, we're in different classes. Ichigo is in class 3A, while I'm in class 3C. So we're about to head off our own ways after this. Knowing that, Ichigo looks at me, ready to say goodbye. I'll be off now. Don't doze off in class. Okay, Mom. Have fun in class. You too, Ami. And with that, both he and I walk away from each other. At class, some of my friends greet me as usual. I simply greet them back, throwing some highs and hellos here and there with a small smile. But there's one person here who manages to widen my smile, and that person is none other than... Aimi, good morning. Good morning, Yuzuki. This is Yuzuki, the other guy I'm meaning to give a Valentine's present to. He looks like a creepy English guy. No offense. This is what every English guy looks like in anime. He's a popular student, if not the most popular student at school right now. And for good reasons too. His grades are almost perfect. He's good at sports, he's handsome, he's rich. To top it off, his personality is killer too. Yeah, you should have mentioned his personality first, don't you think, other than his rich. Rude. He's kind and polite, not to mention generous. In other words, he's perfect. At least, that's how I've seen him. I'm very lucky to be in the same class as him. Many people are going after him, including me. I know the competition will be tight, and I'll be honest, that worried me. At least Yuzuki and I aren't just classmates though. We're study partners, and we're pretty close friends by now. Did you stay up late again, Aimi? You were in a rush to get up, didn't you? What? Did you stay up late again, Aimi? You're in a rush to get up, didn't you? That doesn't make sense. How did you know? Of course I do. Your braids look messier than usual. Still as keen as usual, I see. It still looks good, but excuse me. He reaches his hand up to my hair and lightly pats it. There, sorry, there was a few strands of your hair stubbornly sticking out and I couldn't help myself. Oh, yeah, thanks. Blushing. Sheesh, that surprised me. My heart is beating hard right now. And I feel like some of my classmates are staring. It's really embarrassing. Oh, that's the bell. After saying that, Yuzuki went to his seat, which is not far from mine. In fact, it's just beside my seat. As he does so, he smiles at me. I'll be in your care today too, Aimi. Let's work hard today. Yeah. The teacher soon walks inside the class and begins teaching us. I tried my best to pay attention, but in the end I almost dozed off. And unfortunately the teacher noticed. Aimi! Exclamation marks. I immediately stand up, my drowsiness all gone. I'm sure you know an exam is coming soon. Yes, sir. Then if you're asleep, I take it you've already understood the material, so please read this question and answer it. I can only gulp at that. What are the main 3 types of plate boundaries? Darn, I already forgot what the answers are. Plate boundaries? What the fuck does that mean? Then I feel someone poking my hand lightly. Glancing down, I see Yuzuki's note on my side of the table. Yuzuki must have slid it over when I was called by the teacher. Knowing that, I started reading from Yuzuki's neat notes. It's convergent, divergent, and transform boundaries, isn't it, sir? What are they talking about? Correct. I'd prefer it if you didn't have to look over to your notes to answer. It means that you're actually paying attention and properly taking notes, so good job. Thank you, sir. I sigh out of relief before looking over at Yuzuki. He's giving me the thumbs up. Really now, I should be the one giving him one. Thanks, Yuzuki. I owe you one. Yuzuki only waves his hand before he whispers back. I'm just happy I could help. Yuzuki! Yuzuki calmly stands up upon being called. No surprises there, he could easily answer any questions asked to him. Please answer the question to number 5. Again, I don't know the answer to that. I really should start paying attention in class. ... Huh? What's this? Yuzuki seems to be hesitating. What's wrong? Don't tell me. I apologize. Oh dear. I wasn't paying attention. Almost everyone in class either gasps, murmur, or stare at Yuzuki in disbelief at that, including me. I could only look at him with my mouth agape. I don't think something like this has ever happened before, as exaggerating as that sounds. Well? Look, even the teacher's shocked. Please pay more attention, Yuzuki. I'll let you off this time because you've always done well in my class. I suppose I'll explain this one myself. When class continues as normal and Yuzuki sat down again, I look at him and whispered. I'm sorry I can't help you, even though you've helped me. It's alright, it's not your fault. I wonder if he has something on his mind. Even with the most boring class, Yuzuki always paid attention and took notes. Or am I just overthinking things? Actually, are you feeling okay? Are you sick? Yuzuki trails off for a moment. He just shows me his usual smile. I'm fine, don't worry. Before long, school is finally over. The teacher warned us so we don't go home too late and that we should go home in groups. And that's exactly what I'm planning on doing. Recently, people have gone missing over the past few years. The most recent case happening around a week ago. It could be murder, kidnapping, or people running away. The police are not sure yet. Either way, I'm now outside of school, waiting for Ichigo. He's taking longer than usual. I wonder if he got called by the teacher or something. Oh? Someone then bumped into me, someone wearing our uniform. He drops a small plain paper bag in the process. Wait, hey, you dropped this! I call out, but the guy just ran instead, as if intending to leave the bag to me. That was weird. Careful, it's not a bloody bomb. Just as I thought that, I suddenly feel a tap on my shoulder. Ichigo. Hey, Aimi, did you wait long? Ichigo! You surprised me. What's wrong? You seem jumpy. You're not usually so jumpy, are you? And what's that? This? A guy dropped it when he bumped into me. When I called out for him, he just ran away. I didn't see his face clearly, to know who it was, too. What's that? That sounds suspicious. Or maybe he secretly likes you and is too shy to give you that directly. As if. You could just leave this on my table if that's the case. But doing that is really cliché, so maybe he wants to try something new. Why don't we open it to see if it's true or not? Just a peek won't hurt. Even if it's not yours, we might also find out who it's actually for. You're curious, right? I like Ichigo is cheeky. Right. I look at the paper bag now that Ichigo is as curious about it as me. I couldn't help but take a peek, right here and now. Looking inside, there's a box inside. From its appearance alone, it seems to be a Valentine's chocolate box you'd see in stores. But upon opening the box... What? Instead of chocolate, there's a dead bird inside. A dead bird? That's bloody awful. I was so speechless that I just stared at the carcass for a while. The poor bird's body is cut open, but it looks dry. It must have been killed at least a day ago. Then I realised that Ichigo hasn't said anything about this, so I turned to look at him. ... The expression on Ichigo as he stares at the bird is unusual. I've never seen him like this before. He's really mad about this, that's for sure. Ichigo then forcibly took the box away from me, putting the box lid on top of it. You said the man bumped into you and left even after you called him? I only nod. And you couldn't see his face? I only know that he has brown hair. That's it. ... Don't go anywhere alone for now. There's no telling what he might do. You know there's been cases of missing people too these past few years. He might even be the culprit behind that. Yeah, I'll be careful. I didn't think of it at times like this, but I thought that Ichigo looks really cool when he's acting all serious like this. It makes me feel better somehow. Ah, Aimi, Ichigo. Hello there. Oh, hi. That surprised me. Luckily it's just Yuzuki. Hi, Yuzuki. You two are about to walk home, right? What's the hold-up? People have gone missing after all. You two should be careful and just go home quickly too. Why are you by yourself? Well, we were about to, but some creepy guy dropped this. Ichigo holds the box up but didn't open it, which is good. I don't think Yuzuki would appreciate seeing that. We were being nosy, so we checked inside the box and we found something we shouldn't in it. Huh? Something you shouldn't see? There's a dead bird inside. ... Pardon? You heard him right. Yuzuki's facial expression shifts into concern as he looks at the box. Why would he put a dead bird inside a present box? To give it to someone. To make them think it was a harmless gift. That's what I think. The bad thing is, I think he's planning to give it to Aimi. He just dropped it as he conveniently bumped into her after all. ... Yuzuki stays silent for a few seconds, as if trying to process this. Aimi, this is crazy. He then puts his hand on my shoulder gently. Let's report this to the police. It may be a threat towards you. It could even be related to recent cases of missing people. Even if it isn't, it's still better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, I'm with Yuzuki on this. I'll accompany you all the way until you're home. Not that I haven't been doing that all these years. I'll join you too. If we can form a crowd, perhaps that man will stay away from you. You too. Thanks to them, I feel touched and safe for now. It's obvious that they're very concerned for me. But at the same time... But what if worse comes to worse and he attacks you two? I also don't want them to get hurt because of me. Well, there are 3 of us. If one of us gets attacked or killed, at least 2 of us could escape and ask for help. That's a very dark thought. ... Well, you're not wrong. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. I'm just kidding. Besides, I'm not as weak as I look, you know. I can confirm he's actually learning judo. He even won some tournaments in the past. He did? Yep, been at it since elementary school. Are you underestimating me, Yuzuki? Just because I'm cute doesn't mean I'm weak, you know. Well, you sure are full of confidence. Ah, I don't mean to look down on you. I'm sorry if it comes off as such. I find it impressive, though. I just looked at the faces. Cute! I find it impressive, though. And now I feel a lot safer knowing that you're learning judo. Thanks, you could definitely count on me. So, let's go before it gets any darker outside. After paying a short visit to the police, the 3 of us went home. Let's just hope the police do their job properly. I'm sure they will. Let's have faith on them. I don't know, but the way that one policeman looked at us before, it seems as if he's looking down on us. Well, there's been missing people around here, and I'm sure the police has been busy. Ha! Busy? They called me and interrogated me for no reason a few weeks ago. They're definitely not busy. Why would they do that to Ichigo? He's adorable. They did? Oh yeah, that happened. It was really weird. Are you sure you didn't do anything? Are you doubting me, Aimi? Ouch, I'm your childhood friend, you know. All I'm saying is if they have time to do that, then they should have time to protect Aimi. I'm just worried about Aimi here. I won't be around all the time to keep an eye on her after all. Don't worry about it. By the time I'm home, I'll lock the door as soon as I can. And what if he breaks the lock, or breaks through a window? Then I'll be ready with a knife near my bed or something. Well, your parents would notice by that time. So you'll be safe, I hope. ... I'm sorry, did I say something I shouldn't? Nothing like that, it's just... my parents are always away from home, they're very busy. So are mine. Well, my parents are listed as missing about 3 years ago. Ah, I remember, we were about 14 at the time. The day Ichigo's parents went missing, he seemed so down and depressed for quite some time. Poor thing. I think he has moved on, or at least he tries not to let it bother him too much. Oh. I see. I do apologise. It's fine. It's not like you knew beforehand, right, Ichigo? Yeah, I don't really mind. Oh, let's adopt him. I want to adopt this cute strawberry boy. Before the conversation gets too dark, let's change the subject, yeah? I actually wanted to ask you something, Yuzuki. Me? What is it? I remember you used to go to school and back in a car, but you've been walking instead these days. Why the sudden change? Now you mention it, I'm curious about that too. That? I feel like I should just be more independent. Whether I like it or not, my parents won't always be there to care for me after all. Ooh, taking initiative, huh? That's admirable in a way. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, but that's not the only reason. In fact, the main reason is because I want to accompany a good friend of mine. He used to walk alone, and I just thought that he might be feeling lonely. Oh, what happened to that? ... I'm not sure why, but he told me to leave him alone for now. So here I am. Huh? I wonder who his good friend is. Yuzuki has always been friendly to almost everyone. It'll be hard to guess. Then I began to wonder if the reason why he made that mistake during class this morning. Oh, hey, sorry to interrupt, but we're here. Looking forward, I see both Ichigo's house and mine on sight. Ah, time sure does fly. I suppose this is where we separate from each other. At that moment, I remembered something. Wait! The two boys freeze when they heard me, and then proceed to look at me curiously. Yeah? First, thanks for accompanying me back home. Second of all, with everything happening, I almost forgot about giving the Valentine's Day gift. There may be someone threatening me, but that won't stop me from my Valentine's Day date plan. You can't give it now. There's two of them there. That's rude. Since I left the gift at home, I'll have to ask him to come inside with me. Of course, the person I choose is... Out of these two, I think I like Ichigo most. I'm gonna go for Ichigo. Ichigo, can I talk to you inside my house for a while? Don't die on your way home, Yuzuki! In the end, I chose the safer option out of the two. That's rude, safer option. Just because he's not rich. While I like Yuzuki, I'm also afraid to be rejected by him. On the other hand, I know Ichigo wouldn't say no if I asked him out on a friendly date. You shouldn't ask someone out just because of that reason, that's stupid. We're childhood friends after all. Ah, if that's the case, then I'll take my leave first. Going home with you two is quite fun. I hope you don't mind if I join you again tomorrow. Well, the more the merrier. We'll keep you company until you and your friend make up. Yeah, I don't even mind us walking home together until graduation. Ah, by then I'll probably be... Huh? Sorry? What did you say? Oh, no, it's nothing. Thank you, you two. Ah, once again, please be careful at Aimee. Yes, be careful on your way back, Yuzuki. Bye-bye! Well, what are you waiting for? Don't you have something to say? Uh-huh, come on in, it'll be quick. Invite them around for dinner. You're both by yourselves. You should spend today together. I bring Ichigo in with me towards the kitchen. Even without looking, I can tell that Ichigo is giving me a confused look right now. Let's order pizza and watch a movie. Are we here to talk, or are we here to eat? Well, I definitely don't mind free food. Good, because I baked you a cake. You need to eat something proper first. A cake? I pulled out the gift I prepared from inside the refrigerator, along with the card. Wait, is there an event today? There isn't, right? Why are you acting like I'm that stingy? It's an early Valentine's gift for you. I want to give it to you now because, admittedly, you have a ton of friends and admirers. My gift will be buried by the others, and you might forget my gift altogether like last year. Hey, who said I forgot? I was just saving it for last. Sure. Anyway, here. It's your favourite, strawberry shortcake. Sparkly dots. Amy, you truly do know me best. Thank you. I'll eat it first this time. Ichigo excitedly opens the box and takes a little bite of the cake. You need to eat something properly first, no cake first. Your cake always tastes amazing, Amy. You know, if you kept praising me like that, I might just bake you sweets every day. Exclamation marks. Really? You mean it? I chuckle at that. This is what I meant when I say he seems like a little brother. It's always amusing when he switches between mom mode and little brother mode so seamlessly like that. And like a good older sister, teasing her little brother is a must. Ask me nicely for it first. Huh? So praises every day won't be enough? Nope. Then, please. Good enough. I'll bake you a cake once a week from now on. Yay! Thanks, Amy! Wait. But that means I won't be able to eat your cake tomorrow? Actually, tomorrow will be a cheat day. We'll get to eat lots of desserts. Huh? If you can come hang out with me tomorrow. Happy exclamation marks! Like a date? Something like that. Let's go on one after school, tomorrow. I'll come with. His immediate response makes me smile. Seeing him that excited makes me excited too. It made me forget all the bad things that happened today. I wish tomorrow would come quickly. With that thought in mind, I sent Ichigo off to his own house right beside mine before locking the door and heading to sleep. Took a date. In your strawberry pyjamas. That's cute. Let's adopt these children, poor things. No parents. I woke up early today, more precisely at 5 AM. God, I don't miss that at all. I have to wake up at 6. I know, surprising. I'm already in my uniform. My school bag is already on the sofa and I'm eating toast with eggs. Good lass. It's a normal morning so far, which is always good. After finishing my breakfast, going to Ichigo's house became my first priority. He's usually the one coming to mine. He started picking me up for school ever since we were in elementary school. At first he just knocked on the door, but going downstairs right after waking up is really tiresome, so eventually I gave him the spare key. Imagine how surprised he'll be if I visit him first today. My excitement doesn't wane until I notice something unusual when opening my front door. It's unlocked. Why is it unlocked? My parents definitely didn't come home last night. I'm also quite sure that I locked the door then. Creepy music. ... Upon closer inspection, the lock on the door seems to be forcibly broken. Don't tell me. That creep from yesterday! When the thought crosses my mind, the faint sound of footsteps can be heard outside. Without thinking much, I race to the kitchen and quickly snatch a knife from the kitchen counter. My heart is pounding loudly and my hands are shaking. All I can hear right now is my own heartbeat. Don't leave your kids at home alone! Bad parenting! I'm just standing around in the kitchen for now. But I'm sure that creep will find me here soon. What should I do? Ambush him first. Stay and hide. Fuck him up! When I see a shadow looming closer and closer, I only bite my lips before deciding to ambush the creep first. It'll surely catch him off guard. If anything happens, I could just say it was self-defense. Yeah, it's that guy's fault for breaking in and entering in the first place. It's for a good reason. So I lunged at him. I hope this isn't going to be Ichigo. That's going to be fucked up. However... Oh, for fuck's sake. I got down, gone and fucked up. The person walks in and ends up being Ichigo instead. Before I could process what's going on, Ichigo's body slips on the floor below. Red liquid. No, blood began to seep out of his stomach. Where I had stabbed him. Exclamation marks! Ichigo! Ugh. Ow! Ichigo, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to stab you. Amy, you hit me that much? What? No, it wasn't supposed to be you. I heard you shut up for a second. I'm calling the ambulance, so please. It's fine. I'm sorry. Dots. Ichigo? Dots. Bad end. Well, shit. Well, that wasn't expected. Oh dear. Recklessness. I'm sorry. Right, I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to choose the different option. Right, we are going to stay and hide this time. And not kill Ichigo. I decide to hide under the table instead, while still tightly holding my knife. After staying like that for about a few minutes, I finally decided that it would be better to let the police handle this. So I take my phone out to call the police. However, something stops me from pressing on the dial button. Hello? Amy! Whoever's calling me sounds familiar. Very familiar. My shoulders instantly relax after hearing that voice. After all, it's just Ichigo's. Amy, seriously, where are you? I'm over here. Wait a second. I put the knife back on the counter first and foremost. I could accidentally stab Ichigo with it after all. We already just did. Looking behind me, I see Ichigo standing near the door to the kitchen, ready to scold me. Amy! Do you know how worried I was when I found out that your lock had been broken? To top it off, I couldn't find you in your room when I walked in. I thought you were kidnapped. Or killed. Or worse. Yes, sorry for worrying you. I thought you were the guy from yesterday, so I quickly hid here. Ichigo lets out a relieved sigh at that. Well, I'm glad you're okay, Amy. But your door... I know. I'll report it to the police after this. Again. At this rate, the police will get bored of seeing me. Let's just hope this is the last time you had to visit them. Also, waiting for your lock to be fixed and the police to sort this out may take a while. During that time, why don't you stay at my house? Your house? It's not the safest place in the world, sure. That guy might know you'll stay at my house. But at least it's better than being alone, right? Ichigo. If he comes for us, at least we won't die alone either. ... I would prefer us not dying. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to lighten the mood up a bit. But you're taking the offer, right? ... I don't want to drag Ichigo into this mess. Really, I don't. It's troublesome and dangerous for him. If anything bad happens to Ichigo because of me, I don't think I'll be able to forgive myself. So it's probably better that I just don't involve him at all. Hey, Amy! You're thinking that you don't want to involve me in your problems, aren't you? You knew? We've been friends for so long, of course I knew. Sheesh, you're just too nice for your own good sometimes. Stop that, just pack your things and move into my house right now. While saying that, Ichigo holds my hand and drags me upstairs. Ichigo, wait. No wait, no buts. I know you mean well, but try thinking about it from my perspective. If something ends up happening to you, how do you think I'd feel? Sad? Exactly! I'd feel really guilty too. Even though we're close, I can't do anything to help you. Do you want that to happen? Exclamation marks. No, not at all. Only after hearing my answer, he smiles at that and lets go of my hand. Good. Then I'll wait for you outside your room as you pack up. Yeah, thanks. As I pack up, I begin to think. It makes sense for him to be so insistent on helping me. For me, I don't have that many people I care about in my life. My parents left me, and I don't really care about most of my classmates. The one most important to me would probably be Ichigo. He's one of the few people who cares about me. That's why I don't really want anything bad to happen to him. I've always thought that since Ichigo had a lot more friends, he'll just see me as nothing more than his childhood friend. But apparently I might just be as important to him as he is to me. I guess I've underestimated how much he cares for me, even after all this time. ... Finally, after getting some of my clothes and important things into my bag, I left my room behind. It took us 1 hour. From packing to reporting to the police, it took us 1 hour. That means we're already late to school. By the time we arrive, the gate is closed shut. Ichigo. I don't feel like getting scolded right now. Then I just remembered. Ichigo can be quite the goody two-shoes when it comes to school. I want us to just skip school today, but I guess it's impossible. Should we try to ask them to let us in? Well, if you ask me, then no! Look, today started off really horrible already. Today is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be our date. He then grabs my hand and drags me away from school. So let's just make it better. Let's start our date early. Let's go around town and do whatever we want for today. Ichigo! Yeah, let's go! We walk around until we stumble upon a small yet cute looking donut shop. This shop just opened yesterday, right? Yeah, one of my classmates says it was really crowded with students yesterday. But now, since everyone's at school, we can enjoy our donut shop all to ourselves. Getting fired up, Ichigo drags me inside the small store. Despite being small, the shop impressively serves many variations of donuts. There's one with strawberry jelly, lemon-filled, chocolate frosted. There's a good old classic sugared donut too, my favourite. What are you ordering? Sugared? Yeah, and you? Strawberry jelly? Close, but not quite. I'm getting choco strawberry frosted. ... Of course you are. After getting the donuts we ordered, we leave the shop and continue to walk around aimlessly again. Aww. Seeing Ichigo immediately opening his donut, I do the same. Man, I really want to try every single donut there, especially the strawberry flavoured ones. Yeah, every donut looks so good there, but we'll have to keep our stomach empty if we want to eat more sweets later. But you sure love your strawberries, living up to your name, huh? They really taste great though. I'm happy my parents named me after strawberries. You should try other flavours sometimes though. Says the one who's getting a boring sugared donut every single time. Fine, you got me there. After eating a few bites, I see Ichigo eyeing my donut and then at me. Hey, do you mind if I take a small bite of your donut? Didn't you say they're just boring sugared donuts? Can I still try anyway? Please. Fine, here you go. Munch. He leans back, chews on it for a while, before his eyes sparkle. This one is actually not boring. What did I tell you? You win this time, so... Can I get another bite? No, you'll end up eating my whole donut. Please. ... Fine. But only one more bite. Yay, thanks, Aimee. I'll repay you by treating you at the next shop we stop by. What, really? Then let's eat Wagyu beef. Yeah, that's a no. Do I look like I'm as rich as Yuzuki to you? Hey, you said any shop, so... He doesn't have any parents, leave him alone. Ichigo opens his mouth as if to retort back, however... He didn't. Instead, he just turns around and scans the area behind us. Ichigo? What's wrong? ... Aimi. There's what? ... Ooh, hey, look there. It's our favourite cafe. Let's stop by there instead. Yet again, he excitedly drags me with him. Whoa, hey, slow down. Nope. I'm still hungry. Let's eat lots here. You sure run like you're not hungry, though. With that, the both of us decide to eat and chat there for quite some time. ... Oh, it's the creepy guy. Don't give girls dead birds. It's not how you get a girlfriend, isn't that? Why? Why is she... ... I have to go soon. But what about her? No, I've done what I could. Don't throw dead birds at girls! What the fuck? Who I should worry instead is... ... Damn it. Damn it. In a blink, the sun has started to set. Everyone in our school should be out by now. I wonder how Yuzuki is doing. I hope he's not lonely from walking back home by himself. I'm sure he has other friends. As for us, we keep snacking until now. With our stomachs finally full up from desserts, we agreed to stop visiting places with food until dinner time. Speaking of a full stomach, Ichigo. Yeah? All this walking is making my stomach hurt. You ate too much, huh? Yeah. But you ate more than me. Does your stomach not hurt? Nope, I feel absolutely fine. Seriously, your stomach is like a black hole. Which is great. But since you're not feeling well, let's rest up a bit. Ichigo then gasps. That place seems about perfect. He's pointing at a playground park. But not just any playground. It's the playground where we used to play when we were younger. Just one step in and a wave of nostalgia is already hitting me. This brings back memories. Too bad we stopped visiting when we were in middle school. Yeah, we never really passed this park anymore ever since. Ew, this place is dirtier than it used to be. At that, Ichigo starts picking litter up around the playground diligently. Good lad. Seriously, kids these days. You're acting like a grandma. I just don't like seeing this place like this. I have many good memories here, after all. I guess this is just my way of repaying it. Well, this place did give me good memories too. Sighing, I decided to join him despite my hurting stomach. Isn't your stomach hurting? You can just sit back, you know. Just a little will be fine. Seriously, you're still as stubborn as you were back when we were in elementary school. I remember how you kept doing the feeding the class pet rabbit thing by yourself. Yeah, but kids like that kind of stuff, don't they? Feeding animals. That's fun. You won't even give others, even me, a chance to feed her. Hey, I had a good reason for that. Our classmates kept overfeeding it, or forgetting to feed it at all. So screw them. I'll just feed it myself. Yeah. But in the end she died, huh? I still remember. Some bully cut her stomach open. These kids need therapy. Tots. Yeah. But enough with the depressing talk. Weren't you the same? You always wanted me to be with you. Whatever it is you're doing. At one point, didn't you even ask me to go to the toilet together with you? Shut it! That's embarrassing. Why? I think it's cute. Still. Come to think of it, you weren't as outgoing as you are now, right? You used to be super quiet and shy. You were always sitting on the corner, brooding over something. Even I, the quiet one, felt bad for you and approached you. Yeah. If you didn't approach me, I'd probably still stay that way. Huh? Are you serious? Well, after all, you're... ... What the hell? Why is he being so shy? It actually made me nervous and shy too. What's this awkward atmosphere? It's like he wants to confess or something. Yeah, like that'll ever happen. Oh, would you look at that? The pack is clean now. Good job for us! Uh-huh. Here, wipe your hands off. I hand him a sheet of wet tissue and using one more for myself before we take a rest, for real this time. Sitting on the swings, my curiosity suddenly kicks back in. So what were we saying before? Huh? You're about to say something about me. Why are you still hung up on that? Sheesh. Why not? I'm curious. If things get awkward, don't blame me for it. But, as I was just saying... I used to be lonely. At home, even though two of my parents are there, I was still lonely. Oh, this is the first time I'm hearing this. He rarely talks about his home life to me. My mum used to work day to night, and she expects me to be mature. My dad... Anyway, I wasn't allowed to act childish and selfish. If I do, things might fall apart. So I just stayed quiet, acting like a good child. Even in school, I don't want to keep causing trouble for my parents, so I kept being quiet. Because of you, I could act childish and freely. You were always there for me, from back then until now. Poor kid. Amy, you were like a light for me. ... Gosh, you're right, this is awkward. I don't know what to say. You could at least made a joke. Don't just say, oh, this is awkward, and not make a joke. You're being a bitch. Wait. Amy, can I make it even more awkward anyway? Uh-huh. ... Ichigo takes a deep breath in and then out, as if bracing himself. Afterwards, he looks me in the eyes. Since a long time ago, I've always loved you. Even though I know you don't feel the same way I do. Who you like, it's Yuzuki, isn't it? Exclamation marks. You've always been so obvious, Amy. That time you fell for our class president during our 3rd year in middle school, and now, Yuzuki. I know it, yet I still love you anyway. So you can go ahead and reject me right away, no hard feelings. ... I'm sorry, Ichigo, let's be friends. That might be true, but there's no harm in giving it a go. I like him, I think he's adorable. Let's go for him. You two together, adorable. Ichigo, and you kind of understand each other with, parents being away. It's true that I don't love you that way. Yet. But you're important to me. Not only that, I know Yuzuki doesn't love me back. Don't mention that. What I'm saying is, I'm willing to give it a go. ... What? I just enjoy being with you, and I don't know, I'm willing to try becoming your girlfriend and see where it goes. Seriously? Yeah. She was very rude to you. He probably feels like a second bloody option now. Poor guy. Hey, say something already. Are you just going to leave me hanging? Well, you were fucking rude! Sorry, I was just processing it. I mean, who would have thought? ... Give him a cuddle. Amy, thanks. Thanks for giving it a chance. You have no idea how happy it makes me. Yeah, sure. Fuck off. You're annoying me now. You're getting on my bloody nerves. I think you can do better. Ichigo, you can do better. She's being a bitch. That day, Ichigo and I started dating. Surprisingly, despite going from close friends to lovers, we got over the awkwardness quickly. Eventually, I came to notice how much he loves me. He's even more considerate and caring when we started dating. It's enough to make me fall for him. ... A few years after that, we started living together. I thought this was a yandere game. Did I just pick the nice one? Things seem to get better from now on. This is cute. I just made a cute little love story instead of a yandere game, sorry. Things seemed to get better from now on. We were both happy. Until the police suddenly showed up one day. They grabbed and forcibly cuffed Ichigo, accusing him of multiple murders. Aww. Ichigo didn't deny it. What the fuck? Where did this come from? In fact, he just looked back at me with a bitter smile as he was dragged away by the police. Aimee, I'm sorry. This is actually who I am. A murderer. Why? What happened? How did we get from A to B, please? I'm afraid you'll loathe me if I told you the truth, so I've always stayed quiet. I know it's selfish, but as long as you love me, I'm willing to do anything. ... Thank you for these past few years. I was happy. Now I'm satisfied. I feel like I could die peacefully now. Goodbye. That was depressing. And just like that, they took him away. I had hoped he'd spend his time in jail at worst, however. After some time passed, my hopes are crushed. Ichigo, he... Bad end too. How am I getting bad endings? What the fuck? I'm doing things nice. What? We went and ate donuts. I can't win today. I can't win. Death sentence. What the fuck? Okay. Well, that was depressing. Thanks for that. I wanted to be sad today. How did you know? Right, I'm going to start again. I will get a good ending. I will. Right, we're going for yeah. Hey, are you even listening to me? Sure I am. Don't worry about it, shorty. Hey, I'm not the one who's short. Everyone else is just bigger. Besides, didn't you notice that I'm starting to grow taller? Sure. Why are you killing people, Ichigo? You're so cute! Right, I'm gonna choose Ichigo again. Right, so we're gonna say, I'm sorry, Ichigo, let's be friends. I'm sorry, I've never really loved you as a lover, Ichigo. This might sound harsh to you, but can we still be friends anyway? ... Yeah, of course. I'm really sorry. Sheesh, stop apologising already. Don't think of it too much, Aimee. Like I said, I know this is going to happen. And I felt 1,000 times better after I let my feelings out. So let's continue on being good friends, Aimee. Don't kill people! ... Yeah. Ichigo suddenly gasped, looking at the street ahead. I hear two people talking faintly. Wait, is that Yuzuki's voice? Before I have any chance to confirm, Ichigo grabs my hand and starts dragging me elsewhere. Ichigo, what's the matter? Shh, just come with me. The two of us run away. Well, it's more that Ichigo drags me away, for whatever reason. We've run for a while now. How long are we going to run? Hey Ichigo, don't you think we've run too far? What's wrong anyway? That was Yuzuki's voice, right? Ichigo finally stops. He catches his breath and lets out a weak chuckle. Uh-huh. I just, since today's our date, I don't want Yuzuki to be annoying us. Really? Yep, come on. You'll just see him tomorrow anyway. Today is for just the two of us only, no buts. Well, if you say so. Also, we're already in front of our houses. Oh, you're right. We might as well go home then, huh? Come on, Amy, let's go inside. You really need to stop dragging me, sheesh. I never told him this, but I like being at Ichigo's house. So we actually got to go to his house now. You have to reject him to be able to go to his house. Mine is a modern house, and his is still pretty traditional and small. It gave his house a very cosy and nostalgic feeling. The faint smell of tatami always soothes me whenever I came here. Don't worry, I've locked the door and closed all the windows. Oh. That's right, today was so eventful I forgot about that creep halfway through the day. If that creep still tries to come here, I'll kick his ass. Ooh, here comes the judo master Ichigo. You know, I'll be honest, you don't look very intimidating. Me. Are you mocking me? I'm just saying. You need to look cooler and manlier to be able to pull that off. Maybe if you look more like Yuzuki. Rude. Wait. Damn it, after what happened earlier, I shouldn't be saying that. He even went as far as to avoid Yuzuki in the playground earlier. All I'm saying is, you look too cute to be intimidating, okay? One of these days I'll have a growth spurt that'll impress you, Aimee. Good, he doesn't seem to take it seriously. Oh right, I suddenly remembered. I know I've said this every time you visited, but let me remind you again. Don't go inside my parents' room. Okay? Yeah, I know. Great! He's got the corpses hiding in there, I bet you won't. Ever since his parents went missing, he made this rule and always made sure that I follow it. Of course, I'm curious, but privacy is still privacy. I don't want to be rude. You've already been pretty bloody rude throughout this whole bloody game. I'm sure it's just because he doesn't want to be reminded of his missing parents, that's all. The dead bodies are in there! Later that night, I suddenly woke up. Does it stink? If it smells, run! Looking around, I don't see Ichigo anywhere, even though we're supposed to be sleeping in one room. Oh, fresca. Ah, whatever. He's probably just went to the toilets. Thinking that way, I just went back to sleep. Hey. You have a death wish, don't you? Yandere! What are you on about? I don't know who you are, but I just happened to pass by. Don't play dumb. I know all about you, Haruto. Including what you saw that day. What? I'll admit, you're good at hiding. When I chased you that night, I panicked a little because I couldn't find you. But I got lucky. By the 3rd of February, I knew it was you who saw me. How? I didn't tell anyone except for... the police. They told me themselves that you're the one who reported it. We're pretty much in the countryside, Haruto. The police here are stupid. That's your only yet fatal mistake. It's easy to fool the police too. I just need to do my good, vulnerable child act, and they'll eat everything up. Is that what happened to that girl as well? That girl? You mean Aimee? I tried to tell her that you're a murderer. Yet, she's still with you. Oh, and how exactly did you try to tell her? By giving her a dead bird? Dead... bird? Yeah, a dead bird. There's a dead bird inside the Valentine's gift you left her, see? Huh? Did you switch out the bag? But how? Since when? Not to mention you broke her lock too, didn't you? So, is that what you're doing? Trying to frame me? Exactly. And it's all because you tried to tell Aimee about it. If you didn't, I'd probably just let you be. I would have just let you run away to Tokyo tomorrow with your lover. But you had to pull that stunt instead. You even knew that? You really are a monster. Look, I swear I won't tell anyone or bother that girl again. Just let us go to Tokyo. The more people you kill, the more evidence you'll leave, right? And how will you guarantee that? Besides, you really need to learn how to be subtle. What do you mean? With your left hand hiding in your pocket like that. I know you're recording this entire conversation. If you weren't planning to expose me, then what's it for? Damn it. Help! Fucking hell, that scared me. Oh dear. I'm sorry. It had to be done. Day 3, the aftermath. I'm doing good, I think. Upon waking up, Ichigo is still not here. That alone is enough to make me panic. What if that creep went after him? What if he went missing? Then it'll all be my fault. I can't let that happen. I can't afford to have my best friend disappear because of me. I searched the entire house. Even then, there's still nothing. Calling him doesn't work either. I pace around the house, wondering if I should call the police. While doing that, I stepped on something sticky underneath. There's a drop of blood on the tatami. No, not just one. There's trails of blood, droplets leading to one room. Ichigo forbid me to enter. His parents' room. I don't want to be rude, but what if Ichigo is hurt? What if he's dying in there? I sigh before I finally make my mind up to enter the door. I quickly enter the room, only to find it empty. The atmosphere inside feels off somehow. The fact that everything is dusty doesn't help. It smells awful too, like the smell of an animal that's been dead for a day. Did Ichigo never clean this room? One of the tatami mats are ajar. The blood of droplets seem to be heading there too. Seeing that, I waste no time to open it. Under it is a secret passageway. It sounds cool, but it's just a passageway leading to the crawl space below the house. They must have built it in case of an emergency. The smell is getting stronger when I open it though. It's also really dark in there. What if I find a dead body there? The thought makes me pretty nervous, yet I also feel excited. What the fuck? I was about to jump into the crawl space, but before I could... Aimee? Hearing that, I immediately looked behind me. Didn't I tell you not to enter this room? Seeing blood on him makes me so surprised that I fell back. It didn't take me long to connect the dots between the corpse-like smell and the fresh blood on him. He just killed something. Or someone. As I'm on the ground, Ichigo starts to walk closer towards me. All I can do is scoot backwards until I feel my back hit the wall. That look on you. Are you scared, Aimee? Well, you don't have to be. After all, I killed that creep you were so scared of. Here, I'll show you. Ta-da! See? He's dead now. And, the rest of his body are just below this house. How did I know this guy? Actually, he was snooping outside the house last night. So, we fought and I accidentally killed him. So then, am I going to be next? What? I know now that you're a murderer. As I try to stall him, I look around for any weapons I can use against him. I really don't want to hurt Ichigo, but if he's going to kill me, then it's a different story. Why? For how long? It's just this once, Aimee. But that's beside the point. I'm not going to kill you. Huh? The reason why I kill is for you in the first place. I killed this creep just for you, Aimee. So that you'll be safe. That's how much I love you, Aimee. The police is incompetent anyway. Right? They haven't done a thing anyway. Please believe me, Aimee. So you did it? Because of me? Yes. And you swear you won't kill me? I swear it with my life. Ichigo. Huh? If you were planning something like this, you should have told me sooner. You took another person's life just for me? Do you love me that much, Ichigo? Does she always have, like, hearts in her eyes? Aimee, what do you mean? Answer me! Yeah? Sheesh, if I knew you loved me that much, I would have fallen for you in a heartbeat, Ichigo. Wear the underwear, yay! So what? Who are you planning to kill next? Aimee, don't misunderstand. I don't want to kill if there's no good reason at all. And it's not like I'm a serial killer. Don't lie to me. What? Ichigo, you used to be so squeamish. When you were little, you can't even look at a rabbit without gagging. And now you're able to smile as you hold that guy's head. Did you say this is the first time you've murdered someone? Liar. Liar. Come on. Be truthful now. You don't need to lie out of fear anymore, Ichigo. Tell me what actually happened. Tears start to well up from Ichigo's eyes. And eventually, he breaks. It happened when we were in middle school. My parents, they were fighting, and they were about to divorce each other, despite my hard work, keeping my dad's affair a secret, even though I hated every minute of it. I don't know what happened. When I came to, I have a knife on my hand, and my parents were already... Then? You hid their bodies? I wanted to turn myself in, but... Then what about you? I thought you'd hate me if you knew about it. I can't. If you're going to hate me, I'd just rather die. In the end, I made a resolve that nobody can know. So I started killing people who have gotten close to exposing me. I'm sorry. So sorry. Ichigo trails off before he continues to sob. Ichigo, despite acting tough sometimes, deep down he's still as soft as he was before. For a few years he's been keeping this from me, so that I wouldn't know. I wonder how he could stay sane until now. Aimee? There. You don't need to hide anymore. Since you've confessed, I guess I should confess too. Ever since I was little, killing animals has always been fun to me. Killing animals has always been fun to you. Oh dear. It's gotten so bad that one day my parents became afraid of me and ditched their responsibility to raise me properly. That rabbit from when we were in elementary school, that was my doing too. So we're both monsters, in a way. And I don't mind bearing the burden of becoming a murderer together with you. Aimee. Really? Yeah. You're important to me, Ichigo. You actually hate this, right? I don't mind becoming your knife when you hesitate. That's why you don't have to bear it all alone, okay? Oh. Okay. Ever since that day, we became partners in crime. And lovers. After burying Haruto's mutilated body, the two of us ran away to make it seem as if we were one of the missing people. Moving around to new places and using fake identities slowly became the new normal for us. Hey, did you hear? Hear what? You know the strange missing people in that one small town? They said they're starting to discover their bodies. And they've been horribly mutilated. It's a killer. The killer is still on the loose too. Oh, come on, can't you at least act more scared? Whoa. Oh, hey, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Be careful where you walk, okay? Be careful when talking about that killer too. Huh? You heard that? Of course we did. You talked about it pretty loudly. If that killer happened to be around, they might kill you too, you know. Don't scare us like that. Us? I think you mean yourself. Ouch, you're as cold as ever. Ah, youth. Well, then. We'll get going. You two should go home quickly too, it's getting dark out. Thanks, Auntie. Come on, let's go back. She called me an auntie. Do I look that old? Well, we will turn 22 this year. I guess you're right. It's not that old, but from a kid's perspective, then yeah. Even then, you'll always be beautiful in my eyes. Shut it, you. Alright, alright. So, do you have an idea where we should move to next month? It's Kurashiki after all. I can't stop thinking how nice it would be in the countryside. Well, Kurashiki it is then. True end. Partners. Oh, that's the end you're supposed to get. Is that like the best end? I don't know. Hello, I realised that there's just one more ending that I didn't get for Ichigo's route, so I'm going to do that now. So we need to say we're gonna just be friends, and then go to his house, and then we want to search elsewhere this time. In the end, I tried to search for him outside. I keep walking and walking, putting that creep in my safety aside just to go find him. Yet in the end, I couldn't find him. Nobody has seen him either. Finally, as a last resort, I head back to Ichigo's house, this time determined to look for him in his parents' room. If he's really dying by that time, then I might be too late. He might already be. Aimee! Oh. Where have you been? I was searching all over for you. What? That's what I should be saying. I can't find you anywhere since this morning. Not to mention that nobody has seen you outside. I thought you went missing. Or got kidnapped. Aimee. I feel my head being petted by Ichigo gently, as if to console me. I'm sorry. I just have something to do in my parents' room that morning. Why didn't you tell me? I was so worried and afraid. Look, I'm here now, though. Really, I'm sorry. I know I should have told you. But thanks. For not going inside my parents' room anywhere. I wanted to, though. I saw blood leading there. I thought something bad happened. Blood? Blood? What blood? Huh? I thought there were drops of blood here. When I looked down, the droplets of blood aren't there anymore. Was it just a delusion then? Aimee, are you really okay? No, sorry. I was probably seeing things. Then do you want me to treat you to dinner? I'll make it up for the trouble I've caused. Of course! So where will you treat me? How about the usual? No, treat me to somewhere more expensive. Darn, do I have to? Yeah, you made me cry after all. Sheesh, this girl's a bit of a gold digger. Just like that, things are back to normal. The creep never bothered me again. Ichigo and I continue our boring yet peaceful daily lives as students. However, it's a different story for Yuzuki. For some reason, he seems to be really depressed nowadays, but he won't tell us what's going on. Is the friend, is it Haruto? Is that Yuzuki's friend, by any chance? I think it's related to that student who disappeared the other day. But when I brought it up, Yuzuki just sighed and left. Eventually, Yuzuki stopped talking to us. It's just Ichigo and I yet again. I thought it'd be like that until we got old, but... During autumn, Ichigo suddenly disappeared. The police looked for him, but he's nowhere to be found. Eventually, he's listed as the last person in this small town to go missing. Sorry, Aimee. Well, not sorry. She's probably better off without me. I'd like to spend as much time with her, but this time if I stayed, they'll catch on for sure. And that's the last thing I want. What would Aimee think if she knew I'm a murderer? If I can't have her, then at least I want her to keep remembering me as a good friend and a pure person. Not me as the monster. Normal end. Missing person. So yeah, there's all Ichigo's endings. Well, I think that's all of them. So yeah, he ended up being the yandere. I wonder what happens in Yuzuki's route. So that's probably the next video, is going to be Yuzuki's route if you're interested. Right, thank you very much for watching. Take care and bye bye.